Hello class. In this video, I will give you a tour of our Canvas page. Here's the home page, and on this home page, you will find my information, including my office hours and my live office hours. Here's some videos for you to get started. Make sure you go through them to get a sense of what this class is like. And here's our schedule for you to check it out. Over here, you see that you have a to-do list. These to-do lists are all assignments associated with the Canvas page. Mastering assignments are not here, so make sure you check back on Mastering AMP website for your mastering assignments. They are separated from Canvas and is not a part of this list. Okay. Of course, you have grades, right? So when you click on grades here, you get to keep track of all of your assignments and make sure that they are recorded properly. Check back often. I actually have students check back at the end of the semester and tell me all of these missed or problems with the assignment. It's too far to check back, and I have a short-term memory. I won't remember if you did it or not, or what exactly happened. So just make sure you check back often. Here you have your syllabus. You can find pretty much all information about our course on this syllabus. So make sure you go through it and let me know if you have any questions. One important place I want to point out is our modules. With these modules here, we have a whole bunch of sections that are separated for different things. In course info, you find all documents that relate to a course. So for example, or syllabus or schedule, or some of the link to videos that are about the course. Here is a how-to tutorial section. Here you get to find information on how to do certain thing. For example, here you have information on how to register for your mastering AMP. Here is a unit section. So we have 5 different units, and each unit is separated by all the things that you have to do. So for example, here you have a practice proctorial, which I highly recommend you go in there and practice. The practice proctorial is not exactly graded, but it is your responsibility to make sure that your computer works with proctorial to prevent any problem on the exam. And you also have your self-introduction assignment here. This is pretty much the assignments that you get to introduce yourself to me and the class. We have Bob discussion as well, and that's a class discussion that go through the entire unit. You will go back and forth as we move on to different chapters to check out what's going on with Bob. The first Bob's discussion is to be posted soon, but it will be here. And in this unit, Unit 1, we have 2 chapters. We have Chapter 1 and Chapter 3. For each chapter, you have associated assignments here. So I'm going to insert the lecture. So my recorded lecture will be here. It's just not here yet. And you have Lab 1 and Lab 2. All right, so you have a lab for each class day. And they're here. Mastering homework and mastering dynamics, it's just here to remind you there's no link to go to mastering. You have to actually go to mastering website separately to get access to the homework, which I will show you on another video. Okay, and here we move on to Chapter 3, right? So I would have my lecture video here for cells and a lecture video here for tissues, and then you go do the labs, and then you do your mastering homework, and that would be done. And then we come down to review day. Review days are days that is open for questions. It's not required, but I highly recommend you come to make sure that you are prepared for the exam. ask me questions. We can go over Bob's stories. We can go over some contents that I think would be necessary for you to do well on your exam. And of course, you have your exams. You have a lecture exam and lab exam, and it will be right under here when the time comes. Okay, so with your modules, pretty much everything that you need is here. Okay? And I will go back to this in just a bit. Confer Zoom. This is the place where you get to look at the upcoming Zoom meeting. Let me just leave student view here so you can actually see what's going on. So if you go to Confer Zoom here, you get to see upcoming events, which is my office hours. For now, if there's any other chat, like a review or something like that, it will also pop up here, and you can basically click on it to enter the meeting. Okay, let me go back to student view so that you can see what's going on. We also have discussions here. So with discussions, these are basically class participations and group discussions, kind of thing. You're required to interact with your classmate, and there's certain components. So for example, if you click on the self-introduction here, make sure you read the direction and follow all the required steps so that you can get all the credits. So in here, if you want to post something, you can just click on reply here and then post, type whatever you want, or you can upload a video as well if you don't want to type, or you feel like you want to talk about the topic instead. And then you just post. And then over here, you can just click on reply to your classmate, or you can like your classmate post, for example. Once again, make sure you read through the instructions. So in this case here, you have 3 different parts. You have to complete all 3 different parts in order to get full credit. There's another way to get here. So you don't have to go to discussions. You can just go to modules, and then the discussions would also be popped up here. So for example, self-introduction here, you just click on that and it would take you to the same place. Same thing with Bob. Discussion, it's not here yet, but it will pop up under Unit 1 discussion here. Okay, here's the mastering anatomy. Okay, so in this mastering anatomy, it's directly connect to your mastering anatomy and physiology once register. Please go back to modules here and go open this document, how to register for mastering A&P, right? It will tell you, will give you directions on how to register and access your homework. In my next video, I will show you how to navigate mastering A&P.